welcome back to the e-buggy build series. This is going to be part 7. I'm going to continue to work on the front end, and we're going to get the C-hubs, the axles, the camber links, and I think the steering and all will be in there. So we're going to wrap up the front end. I'm going to get this camera turned around to a POV so you can see from my point of view. So here we go. Okay, we're going to get started on finishing the assembly of the front end on the e-buggy build series. I am doing this at the warehouse today, so there could be noises or interference. May have somebody knock on the door and I'll stop it and start it, so just part of it being at the warehouse. So let's go ahead and get some parts out. Let's see here. What we need, bag F6. Okay, we're going to get my stag trapper out and cut this open. A lot of parts in this bag. So it comes with a 17.5 caster blocks. I don't use those on my setup, so I have a set of use 20 degrees. I need to buy some new 20 degrees, but I don't have them yet, so temporarily going to at least use these. Is there anything else we're missing here? Okay, so we've got axles, we've got our 2-degree steering blocks. Go ahead and set them on the side. Let's see, this is the right side, that's the left side, and the C-hubs, this is the right side and that's the left side. So let's get our bag open of screws and nuts and whatnot. Okay, so this goes in this direction. Steering block like so. Okay, let's see here. Grab my towel. Got your pins. Okay, these steering bushings, go ahead and pop these guys in. I just used the stock ones. Wait, I'm putting it in the wrong place. Okay, so put them in the knuckle. Then we get, now there's a longer one and a shorter one of these hinge pins or pivot pins. That's for when you use the different size bushings to raise and lower the knuckle. I don't use those, so it really doesn't matter what order. Just for the heck of it, I'll put the silver one on top, so they're both the same, and the black one on the bottom. Now you're going to have these 4mm set screws. And these are pretty important if they're tight and got a decent amount of Loctite on them, because they will work their way loose. Any metal on metal gets Loctite. So it doesn't mean much, just that's more than you usually do. Go ahead and give them a pretty good tug and wipe off any excess. Now, just wipe off any lube that's on there, so it's at least somewhat clean. ahead and do the left side while we're in there. Well, gotta get those things just right to get them in there. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. Drop the silver one on top. And the black one in the bottom. Okay, and I'm gonna get my same set screws. A little bit of Loctite. Uses the longer of these 4mm set screws. The shorter ones go in the hold the hub onto the axle. Okay, so next I like to go ahead and pop in an axle. Then you get your hex and a pin through the axle. Then we get our next smaller set screws. Same deal. Go ahead and wipe it off. These aren't as crucial as those other ones. They tend to hold pretty good no matter what. And you run it in there to hold your pin in place. Like take my wheel wrench, hold it and give it one little crank. There's the left side. We're going to repeat this for the right. Okay, then we'll get our other set screw, clean it off. You can use the brake cleaner on this if you want it extra clean. I don't think it's really necessary. Alright, and there's your right side. Have I done something wrong here? Oh, that's right. Okay, so next we got steering plates, 5-dot. I just use a stock 5-dot plates. It goes on the steering knuckle like so. Go ahead and put I go ahead and put both screws through there. Start the nuts on it. I think you can put this screw and nut either way you want. I don't think it matters. I do it with the button head from the top because it just looks nicer. And we'll repeat on the left side. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and I've got the left side over here. There's a set screw. I've already got some because these are used. These two set screws go in the bottom of the hub to hold the hinge pin. Go over and set these out of the way and keep those for later. I think this one's already got them in it too. So you slide your hinge pin in from the front. This is another spot where the nylon wears out and it'll eventually cause that nut to back off. So just a touch of blue Loctite there. Go ahead and start my nut first. And I'll come back and tighten these set screws from the bottom. Actually, they don't have to be super snug, just snug them down. And I'll come in and tighten the nut. And these are pretty much, you can't hardly overdo these because there's a little, it bottoms out before it does, so they'll still be nice and free. We'll repeat this on the other side. Dab of Loctite. Think. Okay, and there you have your C-hubs. Make sure they're all free, nothing binding up. That's good. So I'm going to stop this video for a second and I'll get some more parts out. Okay, so back with you. Now we're going to put our camber links in. Camber links, we got to get, those are our rears. We don't need those rears. We're just doing these here. So remember earlier in the video I said the one with the line goes to the left side, so this will be the left and this will be the right. So we're going to take this screw. I'll use the second hole from the bottom. Actually, I better make sure that's right. I'll go look at my nitro buggy. It's the same. That's not right. It's on the bottom. Okay, so we go in the bottom hole. Little touch of blue Loctite on this one. Oh, wrong. So then I used on the hub, I used the outer hole. So you run the screw through from the front side through the link. Touch blue Loctite. Okay, we're going to get our right side. Touch blue Loctite. Same thing on this side. Touch blue Loctite. Outer hole. And there you go. There's the front end. C-hubs and camber links installed. Make sure everything feels nice and free. It does. Actually, I got the droop too far, so the hubs are actually hitting the arms right there. See how they come up? But that'll fix that later when I adjust the droop. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to separate the steering into the next video. So I didn't want to make this one too terribly long. So I'm going to stop here and I'll make another video with the steering separate. Okay, I have one little correction there. On the inner camber links, I mistakenly used the hex head screw that was actually the ones I changed for the shock standoff. So I got done, I had these extra button heads left and realized, oh, I put the wrong ones in there. So that's actually a button head that comes in that spot. I got them mixed up with the wrong one. So hope you enjoyed this and stay tuned. Okay, there's part 7. We got most of the front end is done. Next video up will be part 8, which will be the steering. We'll get all the steering components ready and we'll get that underway. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, and hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.